Hey everybody, let's go to floor 37. We're gonna take on Kushinada this time. Alright, so party I have here is two Athos Ascendant, Avalon and Agnamut. And so, alright, so the big gimmick here is the counter mode. Basically, almost all of the monsters you're going to fight in this floor will have some kind of counter mode. In this case, the homing absorber on the top left will increase the defense of everybody. The snake dude on the right, he will lower the defense of all the enemies. And so they will right on top of each other. So what you really want to do is try and focus on hitting the homing absorber first, and then getting to the snake dude on the right afterwards. And in that case, they will get defense up for a minute, but then they'll go straight to the defense down. And the bump combos will also contribute to that, so make sure you plan out your movements very carefully. And on top of that, the Gaias, who's on the top left and the bottom right, they have a poison attack on 6 turns. Now the poison attack itself won't kill you, it's the poison that will kill you. Because that poison does 100,000 damage. That's right, 100,000. No typo, no misspeaking, 100,000. Basically, you will die if you take that attack. So you need to clear all of them within 6 turns. Alright? Now the worst case scenario is hitting the homing absorber that gives everybody a defense up, and you need to kill that guy. It can happen, I'm not saying it's impossible, but you're certainly making your life much harder. Now both Athoses have speed up, and Agnamut has the white blast, so she can also help contribute everyone to move. Which is super important. You want to make sure you get around and do as much damage as you can. And as a bonus, the Agnamut is a slayer for the Gaias, so it just makes it that much easier to take out the Gaias. Now the Shadowgaff in the middle, his bump combo is, or his counter combo, is to spread that poison out. Now that poison isn't as bad as the Gaias, but it's still pretty annoying. I think it does 8,000 damage per turn. So ideally you want to avoid hitting that Shadowgaff if it's in counter mode. As you can see, it's not in counter mode for that long, but having to deal with poison is not ideal. Yeah, 8,000 damage. So if you can find a way to maneuver yourself around that Shadowgaff while the counter mode is up for him, I'd suggest trying to do that. And luckily, this is the ideal situation. We have only the power or defense down monster left, and we still have our mini boss left. Can't ask for anything better. Alright, so hopefully we'll get that heart and clear the stage. Alright, we'll do one more turn and then clear the stage. Alright, there you go. That's pretty sweet. Alright, so stage 4, we're gonna basically do the same thing. Make sure you get rid of the guy on the top right. In the first turn, there's no counter mode, so you can actually take advantage of that pinch that my coworker did. And do major damage to Kushinada. Now Kushinada is on your side here. If you hit her, she will defense down everybody. Oh no, sorry. She'll put up a healing wall. There you go. You know, and the Doman on the top left, he will also do the defense down. So you want to hit that homing absorber first, and then hit either the Doman or the Shadowgaff on the bottom. And then you get that perfect situation of everybody's defense down, and you already got rid of that defense up. So this should be smooth sailing. And do take advantage of the healing wall if you see if you find your HP being low. They don't last very long. I think it's just one turn, maybe two. No, I think it is just one. So there are hearts on the stage, so it's not like the previous one where you're at the mercy of the healing walls. But I would not, you know, relying on hearts randomly to pop up is never a good strategy. Alright, we're at the boss stage now. Even the evolved Kushinada here, she has a special counter mode, and that's a cross laser. And it goes, I think, right down the middle, and you know, middle across and above. And it does 10,000 damage. So you do not want to take that damage. Trust me. There's much better things you can do with your HP. But the priorities are still the same. You want to make sure... okay, good. You want to make sure you hit the power down so that you can get the defense advantage over the minions. And that guy in the middle, which is surrounded by the two defense ups, he needs to go. And luckily that worked out. Now the important thing about that cross laser is, of course, it's only when the Evo Kushi is up, but it only affects the people who are stationary. So if you happen to be moving, you do not have to worry about taking damage that way. So that Agnamu right there, it doesn't matter if I hit the Kushi because everybody else is outside of the range of the cross laser. It should be fine. And this is great. We have the Kushinada left in that defense down state. I don't think it's permanent. It will go away after a few turns, so make sure you take advantage of it while you can. And oh, what a nice gold heart to greet us at the end of this. And again, because there are 4 bars, do not worry. If you're in trouble, use your strike shot now, because there is a good chance they'll be back up by the last stage. So luckily everybody here was able to keep their strike shots, but do not be afraid to use your strike shot. Alright, so we've got 2 homing absorbers. They will have defense down. The Kushinada on the bottom right. The Evo form will do the cross laser still. I believe the top Kushinada will do defense down in this stage. Maybe it was a healing one. But keeping track of what all of the counter modes do is a very good idea. Again, nobody was in the range of that cross laser, so was not worrying about running into Kushi there. And let's see. Alright, looks like we're taking advantage of the damage wall, or taking advantage of the Kushinada while her counter mode is up, which is always a good thing. The space in between the bottom part of her is it's not tight, but you can still do a lot of damage if you end up going in there vertically. And but of course, let me also say this, that the Kushi on the top left that we just took down, it's not completely your friend. It still attacks you with the cross laser. So make sure you take care of her properly as well. And so now's a good point. Like, if you ended up using your strike shots, this could be a great opportunity to bring back your skill count, stall a few turns, try and get your strike shots back up, because these guys won't do too much damage. And as long as you don't miss your gauge, if they have, you know, the damage roll on the gauge, you should be fine. And don't forget to wake up your minions, or your friendly units, because last thing you want to do is skip your turn. And basically they'll get up if you ever touch them. or the enemies touch them through attacks. So, alright, let's see. Alright, looking good. Oh, and a big heart. I'm just gonna assume I didn't trust myself, or my coworker didn't trust me. So probably hit and go, clear the stage. Alright, that's a great decision. Alright, so we're at the second to last bar now, and now we even see Kushinada Zero joining. Kushinada Zero is going to increase the defense of everybody on the stage, so we want to get rid of her as soon as possible. Oh, looks like I'm going for the power up. And the other speed up. Alright, so again, the guy on the bottom right still needs to be your priority because you don't want to take that poison attack. Then taking down the Kushinada Zero is going to be important because as you can see, the HP on those Domans on the top right and the bottom left aren't that high. Kushinada in the middle, on the other hand, actually is a decent amount of HP. And if you end up this stage with just you and the Kushi Zero, that means you're going to have to deal with the Kushi with the defense up. And I'm sorry to say, if that happens, you're probably dead. You're not going to do enough damage before that top left counter runs out. But luckily, we entered this state where we hit the Kushi Zero first, then the Doman on the bottom left, and so now the Kushinada is stuck with the defense down. Right, remember, the ordering of when you hit everybody is super important. And a great critical hit there. And we're off to the last stage with everybody's strike shot intact. That's a great thing. Gives me a lot of confidence for this last stage. But remember, when you do your strike shots, you still want to be, you want to have them take it while the defense is down. Right? Try to get as much bonus damage as you can with the gimmicks they've got on the stage. They've used it to annoy us. We gotta make sure we take advantage of it when it's on our side. Throwing Kushinada Zero will defense up. The homing absorber on the right, top right of Kushi will also defense up. Luckily, defense up is no match for the wall bounces. Alright, gonna hit Kushi first. Bring everybody down. And, oh, they probably went back up from the bomb combo. Which I don't know if that's why I didn't see Agnamut's name on the guides, but honestly, Agnamut has been a solid choice. She's a slayer for the Gaia. I don't know, solid. And as you can see, we took out the homing absorber and the Shadowgaff, but luckily we hit that Shadowgaff last, so the defense down prevailed. And now we're just wailing on her for the next 6 turns before she explodes on us. Yep, we're deciding just sheer movement and damage is going to be better than Athos' strike shot. So. And there you go, final stretch. But let me say this stage is very difficult. I failed so many times before I got this clean run. Well, actually, I had to retake this because my first video died, and a big part of me died inside when I found out that video wasn't uploadable. But luckily, I helped my coworker out and was able to help him finish. So yeah, that's it for the 37th floor. I have some more a failure compilation here as well. Alright, there you go. As you can see, if you don't kill the Gaia in time, that poison attack, 100,000 damage. No way to get around that. And very easy to get overwhelmed. And of course, missing your gauge shot is a very bad thing. Oh yeah, that's it for the 37th floor. 38th floor is next, and even that floor is a bigger pain in the butt than this one, so look forward to it. I had fun finishing it, so hopefully you'll have fun watching it. So until next time, bye bye.